Hello everybody, today I'll be talking about Arlong. Arlong is a bit of a blast from the past from set 3. The first green-yellow leader card. So a Dom plus 2 when attacking, rest 1 and play up to 1 character card with a cost of 4 or less and a trigger from your hand. A cheaper way to get characters out. Of course it's a 4 life, 5000 attack. The effects is good, but you've got to get the right combination of cards to go with it. But without further ado, this deck is just a playful deck. It's nothing competitive. So let's get on with the first lot. First of all, the one and only Nami, the cost 2. 1000 counter, 2000 attack. And on play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 green East Blue type card other than Nami, and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. And its trigger, play this card. Pretty standard for any searcher. Next, we play the cost 2 Pearl. Simple blocker, 1000 attack, 1000 counter. Just 2 costs for that, 4 of them. Then we go on to the Chew. Play 3 of these. So it's a 1k, 1000 counter, cost of 4, 3000 attack, and on play, KO up to 1 of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 4 or less. Of course, he'll be backed up with 3 Kurobi. Kurobi being the cost 4, 1000 counter, 3000 attack. On play, if your leader has the East Blue type, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters. Its trigger, and for Chew as well, is play this card. Pretty decent for game starters. Next we have Hatchan, yeah that's right. He's a cost 4, 4000 attack, 2k, 2000 counter. With a trigger, if your leader has the East Blue type, play this card. There is 3 main little buddies in this deck, because you can get them out quite simple. So I'll play 4 of those. I do play 3 of the Jin, which is a 1000 counter, cost of 4, 5000 attack. So on play, if your leader is East Blue, which Arlong is, rest up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. Which will come in handy for the next one, which is 3, cost 6 Krieg. No counter, 7000 attack, and on play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, KO up to 2 of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 4 or less. And then adding 1 Don, this character gains double attack, and it basically does 2 cards of damage rather than 1. So 3 of them. The only 2 counters events are Punk Gibson, hang on a minute, excuse me, which is a cost 2 counter, up to 1 of your leader or character cards gains 4000 power during the battle, then rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. And as its trigger, you rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters. So I'll play 2 of those. Now for the yellows, I am playing a Charlotte Big One Pirates package deal with this. So we start with Charlotte Pudding, 1000 counter, 1 cost, 2000 attack, and on play, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Sanji or Big One Pirates card, and add it to your hand, and then add the rest to the bottom of your deck. So another searcher, but only searching for 4. We do play something quite useful, if need be. The Charlotte Amande. The 2000 counter, cost of 3, 3000 attack. Activate main. Once per turn, you may trash 1 card with a trigger from your hand. Rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less. Another opportunity to rest. Another trigger, which is the all in all Sanji. Cost 4 Sanji. With counter of 1000, 5000 attack. Blocker. And then trigger. You may trash 1 card from your hand, play this card. But you won't need to if you're playing Arlong. Arlong's ability. Next, we have the Charlotte Cracker. 4 of these. Cost of 4, 1000 counter, 5000 attack. Don times 1 if you have less life cards than your opponent. This character gains double attack and an extra 1000 attack. So swinging with 7, double attack. And its trigger, you may trash 1 card from your hand, play this card. But with Arlong, you won't need to. Could only be 2. You have Charlotte Linlin, the cost 7. The chance to gain a life or trash your opponent's life. So no counter, cost of 7, 8000. On play, your opponent chooses trash 1 card, one of their life cards, or add 1 from the top of your deck to your life. 2 of them. I then play 2 Katakuri. For obvious reasons, you've got 8 searches in there, as well as a few triggers you can kick off if you really need to. So cost of 8, 8000, no trigger. On play, add up to 1 character with the cost of 8 or less to the bottom or top of the owner's deck. Yeah, to the top or the bottom of the owner's deck. So 2 of those. Everyone knows what Katakuri does really by now. As for its events, I'd play 2 of the Buzz Cuts. If it comes as a trigger, you play 1 character card from your hand, cost of 4 or less, with a trigger in your hand, with a trigger on it from your hand to the field. Otherwise, join your main if you have less life cards than your opponent, KO up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. It's nice for the cost of 2. Second and last as well, Soul Pocus. Cost of 5. Your opponent chooses 1. Trash 1 card from the top of your opponent's life cards, or add 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. It's just Linlin, but cost 5, but not a character. So it's nice. The aim of it all is just to play around. It's just a bit of fun end of the day. The most expensive card in the deck will be the 2 Katakuris, and you can always just pick up the normal Arlong. You haven't got to be special like me. But other than that, have a bit of fun with it and see what you make of it. Other than that, thank you very much for listening and watching, and take care of yourselves.